Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna be revisiting FNaF 4. FNaF 1 420 on version 2.0.3. So I'm just gonna be making another video about this because some people wanted me to, because my previous one was in version 2.0.2. So I just want to make this video to show that nothing's really changed with the strategy. I used the exact same strategy as the previous video, and I actually managed to complete this run without Foxy coming once. So yeah, I would say it works perfectly fine, but here's the gameplay, just to confirm for some people that nothing has really changed. I will go through a couple things just because in my previous video I didn't do a voiceover, so I can explain things a little more clearly in this one if you need. But yeah, so basically just check both lights, check the camera, east corner, shut the door when Bonnie's there, of course. Be fast because he'll lock it pretty fast. Try to open the door as fast as you can to save power. This run I actually got one of my best records, or best runs, because I complete the night with like 2 or 3% power using this strategy, which is really good for this strategy. But if you use a different strategy, you could easily save more power, but this is just kind of what I'm used to. But yeah, anyways, it's the same thing as the other version. Literally, I used the exact same strategy. The only things I changed a little bit was saved a little more power when I heard Chica in the kitchen. I only checked the left door for a bunch of camera flips like that. You just keep checking the left light because, you know, Chica's nowhere near. Same if you see her on the east corner on the camera. There's no need to check the right door unless she leaves from that. I actually got really lucky with Chica this night, and she didn't even arrive once. So that's just pure luck. So expect her to show up whenever you do it. But yeah, Foxy never came out. He only peeked once. He went to stage 2. That was it. I think the only thing I may have changed from my previous strategy is just checking the cameras a lot more. If you can, check the cameras a lot more. It really helps with stalling Foxy. That's one thing I did a lot better this night. And that's one thing that can improve your gameplay too, to make sure Foxy doesn't leave. So basically the main threat here is Bonnie and Freddy if you accidentally switch the camera. But Chica's really not too active unless you see her like leave the east corner, then there's a chance she's at the right door. But yeah, that was never the case for me. But yeah, just since Foxy hasn't like peeked at all right there, I would just don't check him very much. I would say check him every, like, you can see in the gameplay I rarely check him because I'm already checking the camera enough and stalling him that there's really no need to check on him, and it saves more power. So because if you can reduce closing the right door and checking on Foxy, it really helps for sure. So I would recommend. But I mean, even if you check on him a bit more, because if he's about to leave, then it's totally fine. But I would just try to reduce that. That's what really helped me with this run. But yeah, I mean, basically just repeat this. If you see Bonnie in the corner, no need to check the right door. Same with her in the kitchen. But make sure you don't just check the left door like for too long, because she could like be there without you knowing, and then she'll kill you. So always be aware of that. But yeah, as long as you're smart. Some of my movements weren't the smoothest, but it's definitely a lot better than some other runs. But this was my first time, my first try recording this, and I actually finished with like 2%, so I'm pretty happy with this. But yeah, as long as you're smart with your movements, power should not be an issue. When power is really the issue is when Foxy comes like a ton, and if he arrives more than twice, then yeah, just reset like usual, or unless it's like super close to the end, then I would wait it out. But right here, I know that he's not peeking at all, so I'm pretty confident he's not gonna arrive once. And even if he did, I'm still just fine on power, because he only takes away 1% on the first hit, and then he takes away takes away 1 on the first hit, and then 6 on the second one, 11 on the next one. It's basically 5% more every time he arrives, which can be bad in some cases, but in this case where he's like where he hasn't arrived once, you should be just fine, as long as you check the cameras a lot. I've gotten some comments of people like, oh, Foxy keeps killing me on 420, and I'm like checking cameras. Like, you don't underestimate him. You have to check the cameras a lot. Like, it takes multiple flips. I mean, sometimes I don't flip that much, but you need to flip up. Don't worry about checking on his camera for a while. I would say every like 10% maybe check on him. But yeah, I mean, my power situation here is good enough that even if he did come, arrive, I would be fine. But yeah, I mean, just check both lights, flip up monitor, flip down, check both lights, flip up monitor, unless of course Chica's in the corner, you can see that, or she's in the kitchen. No need to check the right light. But yeah, just to be safe, if you want to, there's like really no power drainage in that, but just takes more time, and you don't get to flip up the monitor as much. But yeah, you don't have to play exactly like this. You can take it a little bit slower if you want, but that comes the risk of Foxy leaving Pirates Cove and running down the hallway. But yeah, whenever Foxy leaves, you have to have both doors shut for a little bit of time, because you have to look at the hallway, and then once you look at the hallway for a second, flip back to East Hall Corner. As soon as Foxy bangs on the door, open it up unless Bonnie's there, and open up the right door. Do this as fast as you can, just so he doesn't, or you don't drain too much power. Also, if there is, say, Bonnie or Chica are moving on the camera and you can't see anything on the camera, wait till after that to check on Foxy, because you don't want to waste power by just like sitting on the camera with the right door shut and Bonnie has a chance to lock the left door. So unless you're like super comfortable with power, I wouldn't recommend doing that. As you can see, I got a 19% 5 a.m., so I was looking pretty good at this point. But yeah, this was my best run yet. So but yeah, as long as you maintain this strategy, you should be pretty perfect. It's basically just repeat the same thing, unless Foxy comes, then you have to change it up a little bit by closing the doors and such. But yeah, otherwise you should be pretty good with this. And yeah, I just wanted to clarify things with people being confused about the new version that came out like a month ago. But yeah, basically nothing's changed. People are saying they had a problem with stalling Foxy. Honestly, I stalled Foxy a lot better than the other video before the update in this video. So yeah, if there's any confusion, just know that nothing's really changed. All they fixed in the update was just a couple bugs and fixes in the game, just like making it smoother. So nothing's really changed, so don't really worry about that. But yeah, I hope this clarified all things, and yeah, for those who need it, I guess I hope this helped. But yeah, just wanted to clarify a couple things. But yeah, good luck with this. And if you see Foxy, he's like not peeking at all, go ahead and you have a couple percentage left, I would just wait it out right here. So yeah, there you go, 2% left. And yeah, after this, I'll show you guys again that this was actually 420, just because people might be like, oh, this isn't 420 because Chica didn't arrive once or whatever. I'll just show you guys really quick that it was after this little end screen. So yeah, there it is. All right, see ya.